Outside. Yes, another German greeting. Decide to stick to it. We gotta deal with it, guys. Sorry. That's just how it is. Welcome, Dark Souls 2 PvP. My second session in the arena. My first one I didn't upload. For a reason, gonna talk about that in a second. Now, first of all, don't get confused by the video title, please. It's not the duty of an uploader to do fashion souls in the arena. No. That's just something I like to do. You know, with the power of the waifu, you can win everything. That's what I believe. Now let's get to the topic, actually. The duty of an uploader. I'm making a direct reference here to Martyr's Brigade and his video Why Uploaders Will Be Vital to This PvP. I believe that was the name of the video or something along those lines. I think that was the name. Where he kind of made the point that this PvP isn't really as flashy and awesome as Dark Souls PvP. And that's why we're gonna need uploaders to make awesome videos to keep us motivated and inspired, you know, and do that kind of stuff. Now let's talk about motivation and inspiration from videos. I will agree there. I got a lot of motivation and inspiration. Actually, I got a shit ton of motivation from other people's videos. And a lot of inspiration as well. First off, I think a lot of people who know me from the chat and who've been fighting me on those last days of Dark Souls PvP can confirm that I was pretty good. Just like everybody else there, right? I'm not saying, yeah, I was like, yeah, man, I wrecked some shit there. No. We were all really good, really on a really good level there. But for me personally, why did I become so good? Because I know, let's just say, for example, Frog, Suicide Frog. He used to be a lot better than me, and he had the toggles, and he had the menu swaps, ring swaps, and that kind of stuff. He didn't really do it that much, but, well, at least the ring swaps, he didn't do it that often, but the toggles, he toggled a lot, and I didn't even know how to do that shit. At the end of the day, we were pretty much even there. And it's not because he got any worse or something. No, he actually got even better over time. But once again, not trying to brag here or anything, but I stepped up my game pretty damn good, I think. I know that sounds so stupid, and I'm laughing at myself for saying it, but that's how it is. I just forced myself to learn toggles. I forced myself to learn a lot of things that I decided were useful and just important to be better. And I actually had a video on that matter uploaded a while ago. And yeah, well, I purposely decided to play PvP just for the sole purpose of getting better. And it actually got me somewhere. And why? Why did I do that? Not because I got wrecked by somebody, not because this and that happened, because I was like, man, I just wanna, you know, do this and that and just go crazy and all. No. It was because of videos. Because I watched Spades, because I watched Yummy, because I watched so many other people who did so many amazing things. And I didn't really say, oh man, I want to do this and I want to do that. No. It was more subconscious. It's just, I watched the videos, and when I was done with watching, let's just say, a video of Yummy, I was like, man, I just need to fire up my Dark Souls right now and get going. It actually got me fired up just to just do some PvP at that moment. That is motivation, and that is inspiration. That is what Martyr's Brigade is asking for now, for Dark Souls 2 PvP. The question is that the duty of an uploader? Now, duty might be the wrong word here, I know. It's just, you know, I decided on that video title on a whim, so don't read too much into it. First of all, most of us are doing this as a hobby and nothing else. It's just, you know, you can't really put a finger on somebody and say, man, you have to do this. No. And I'm not doing that. I'm also not trying to give anybody shit or anything. But let's stick to Yummy now. Like I said, this Dark Souls videos really gave me motivation to just go there and play some Dark Souls PvP. I just wanted to play. Because it got me motivated, man. It got me totally fired up. I watched his Dark Souls 2 videos, and once again, I'm not trying to give anybody shit here. I watched his Dark Souls 2 videos, and I'm like, huh. Yeah, sure, the video was cool and all. His videos are great, still. But, huh. No, I didn't feel like, you know, starting my Dark Souls 2 and play some PvP. No, not really. So, is that really what should happen? Shouldn't I, you know, watch this awesome guy, this awesome player, doing some fancy stuff, and shouldn't I be like, yeah, man, I just wanna go there and do this shit? Yeah, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Why is it not like that? I'm gonna tell you why. Because this game is still new. Because I don't know how to play PvP properly. So the thing is, and that's actually the point I'm trying to make today with this video. The thing is, this PvP is still new. It's like a baby still. Like, how old is it? 4 weeks? 5 weeks? It's still a freaking baby. You can't expect anything from this PvP yet. Sure, Martyr's Brigade made the point that this is already the 3rd installment to the series. Yeah, okay, I agree with that. And they made some mistakes where I have to say, man, why did that, how did that even get through? Man, seriously. But okay, so be it. So be it. We have to deal with it anyways, right? We can't do anything about that. Now, the thing is, this PvP is still new. But that also means people don't know shit about PvP yet in this game. They think they come from Demon Souls. They think they come from Dark Souls. And they're gonna be like, man, I'm gonna wreck this shit real good. No, you're not. No, you're fucking not. And if you're gonna tell me that you kick some serious ass, then you either use the most overpowered shit all the time, which is not impressive at all, or you're just a liar. Simple as that. Nobody is really good at this PvP yet. Nobody. Not even Yummy is really good at it. It's just not there. And you can't really expect anybody or anything from this PvP. You can't expect anything from this PvP, and you can't expect anybody to be super amazing at this PvP. It's just not happening yet. And people, I think people realize that, because let's face it, Yummy did some cool videos there, but it was nowhere near as impressive as his Dark Souls stuff, you know? Because he was really fucking good at Dark Souls. He was probably the best in the world or something. You know, I don't really like to put that name on somebody. I think he really was. And Dark Souls 2, he's just getting into it like everybody else, right? He might be a bit faster because he just got it. He's fucking Yummy, right? Can't stop Yummy. So that's why he's gonna upload some really impressive footage. And in due time, I'm certain of that. But right now the footage is good, but it's, like I said, not enough to motivate me and go like, oh man, I need to fire up my Dark Souls 2 and do this shit right now. No, didn't happen yet, probably not gonna happen anytime soon. And a lot of people watch his videos, of course, and a lot of people realize that it's not as impressive yet, but they still be like, oh man, Yummy, you're so good and all, and yeah, this is amazing, blah 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 blah. So basically they're giving him a lot of compliments for something that is less impressive. Why is that? Well, I don't know. I can just make an assumption here. My assumption is that because people realize that this really, really awesome stuff is yet to come. So people realize that because they know this PvP is new and fresh. Like I said, it's like a baby. It's not even there yet. It's not even really there yet. And people realize that. They know, man, this PvP has yet to become awesome. But Yummy's still doing some good stuff, so yeah, that's cool. Okay. But at the same time, these people demand crazy things from this PvP. So on one hand, they are very forgiving and they say, okay, this PvP has yet to get awesome. Okay, that's cool, man. But when it comes to other things in this PvP, they're like, man, this is so fucked up. This is bullshit. I'm gonna stop playing this. I'm gonna go back to Dark Souls for my PvP. Blah, blah, blah. Well, what? At first, you're like, okay, man, I understand that this PvP has yet to become awesome. But at the same time, you say, oh, this PvP is total shit. I don't want this. Blah, 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 blah. You know? Well, decide already, guys. Is this PvP already over for you? Or has it not even yet begun? Because for me, it hasn't even begun yet. Hell, I don't even know all the weapons or armor in the freaking game. I don't know which armor this guy is wearing. I can't fucking tell you. I have no idea. I don't even know the defense values of my own armor. And on a side note, my armor right now is not even upgraded. And it's more like clothes, actually. But, oh well. It's Fashion Souls, right? Now, this PvP is not as bad as a lot of people like to make it. Really, really, really not. It's really good. I'm having so much fun with this PvP right now. Like I said, I've had a first session of PvP in this arena, and it was terrible. And I was really like, oh fuck this PvP, man. This is so stupid. Guess what I did, guys? I stopped playing Dark Souls PvP in this game. And instead I started playing Dark Souls 2 PvP in this game. Because you cannot play Dark Souls PvP anymore. In this arena, in this game, with this new engine and everything. You cannot play Dark Souls PvP anymore. Not gonna happen, guys. You're gonna get wrecked real hard. Like I did. Now, I say that. But at the same time, I don't know how deep you got into PvP, but I got pretty deep into PvP at my peak. Not with, as in a skill or anything. I was amazing, no. But with the community, you know, a lot of uploaders I watched, a lot of people, a lot of streamers I watched, a lot of people I talked to about PvP, who pretty much shared the same passion about PvP. Or they went even higher than that. But the point I'm trying to make right now is, I don't know if you ever watched any of those so-called try-hard tournaments that they happened on the Twitch channels a lot. And if you did, or if you did, let me just go ahead and tell you. These people used builds like Night Moms, Havel Moms, Giant Moms, and most of the time weapons that are like unpunishable, like spears, katanas, rapiers. It's really hard to punish that stuff. Not unpunishable, but really hard to punish. Now, how do you fight somebody like that? And they played very how do you say, prediction based, you could say. Very predictive, a lot of spacing, a lot of this, a lot of that, you know, very patient, not trying to make any fucking mistake at all, you know. And as much as people like to look down on those guys because they apparently don't have fun when playing this PvP, blah blah blah. I know I like to make those jokes sometimes, but that's what it is. It's jokes, nothing else. And I believe they know that. I mean, I talk to those people sometimes. I haven't been on a lot of Twitch streams yet for Dark Souls 2 because I just want to have fun with the game, right? And yeah, I like to make those jokes sometimes. That those people don't really want to have fun with the game. They just want to win and blah blah blah. And a lot of people talk like that. But you can't deny the fact that these people are, or were, or well, some of them are still playing it, so you could say they are extremely good at Dark Souls PvP. Okay? So how do they play? Like I said, they did a lot of prediction, a lot of patience, a lot of spacing, you know. They wouldn't just go up there and swing a spear at you. No, 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 no. They wouldn't do that because they knew that if they would swing a spear without proper spacing, they would get poised BS for it. That was prediction right there. And patience at the same time. There are a lot of things that they did. And I think that you need to do in this PvP. This PvP is a lot more about observation. You need to watch your enemy. You need to pay attention. Do some mind games. Just, for example, you can stay locked on and still run unlocked. Right? To do the unlocked running. Why not use that to charge at your enemy and then do a 180? Like I did in this video sometimes. If you paid attention, you would see that I sometimes did it. And just to see how my opponent is gonna react to it. And that's the thing. This PvP is different, guys. I don't think this PvP needs a lot of support to be awesome. I think people just need to get this out of their heads and just start playing Dark Souls 2 how it's meant to be played. You have to play it as Dark Souls 2 and not Dark Souls 1. That's how the developers want you to play the game, because it is different. So with that being said, guys, I'm still new to it. I have yet to figure out stuff. I'm just having fun right now. But that also means, for example, montages are gonna take a while, because I need some really fun footage, some impressive footage, and I just don't have it yet. That's why I'm gonna stick to commentaries for a while. And now the promised Fashion Souls. Just gonna put it in there so nobody gets confused by what armor I used and stuff. You can just look up the wikis if you want to know how to get that stuff. And let's also look at the stats real quick. There we go. So I have a lot more things to say, but the video is obviously over right now. Sorry about that. We're gonna keep on discussing things because there's a lot to talk about. And hope you guys enjoyed this. And until next time, praise it.